All right, Rankin family, we are looking at this gorgeous Toll Brothers right here in Frisco, Texas, near Dallas. This is the Kenny Spanish model. There's actually one in inventory right now, close by, and that one at the time of this recording is at 1.89 million. Now, this is going to be the complete model house, so of course it's going to be dressed to the nines. That's one thing to keep in mind. Now, straight ahead right here would be your two-car garage, and as well as right over there to the left is our one-car garage bay. But what we'll go ahead and do is we'll get you inside this place so you can see the depths of it. Now, the one thing you are noticing is the Spanish style roof. That's what a lot of folks love, is that Spanish style tile. And not to mention the beautiful stucco, which really gives it that like Mediterranean vibe, that so many folks love. And quite frankly, yeah, it's one of those ones that are extremely exceptional. Now, going into our covered front porch, the first thing you're going to notice is the stucco. It continues. You also have this beautiful privacy glass going into your front door, almost like, what the name is, right? Spanish style. Okay, and then as soon as you walk in, you are going to be greeted with the two-story foyer. You also have the beautiful candlelight chandelier right above yourself, as well as the natural stone accent wall. Look at that. Very few times you actually see that. Now, this would be a perfect spot for a nice little bench or even that Christmas tree, since we're getting closer. Straight ahead, of course, is the great room, but let's go ahead and make sure you see every inch of the house. So you have wood flooring throughout the entire property. That's what I love. This is going to be your guest suite. Now, I love that you walk across that hallway and it's kind of secluded. So the good thing is you'll have a quick access to the garage. That's what they call that next gen living, right? So a decent amount of space in here. Is not enormous, but that's a queen size bed, two nightstands. You can add that dresser right here, of course. As far as putting like a chair in here for a nice sitting area, it might be a little challenging, a little tough. You might want to go with a different plan that has a little bit more square footage, or if you possibly build from scratch, of course, you have the base square footage and possibly adding on to it, depending on the lot size, of course. Full bathroom attached to this one. You have the high level quartz countertops, as well as your hexagon style flooring as well. And then even going in here, you have a nice little bench with your shower niche, as well as the glass door. Also, one of the key details you might see is on the baseboard, you actually have this accent molding as well throughout. If you notice that, it's like a little indentation, really stands out. Of course, you have a little access right there. That's going to be, that's locked right now. But every door that we can get in, I'll make sure to show you. Now here, you can obviously tell they took the doors off the hinges, but this will be a perfect spot for the sliding barn doors or sliding doors in itself. The barn doors might throw off the aesthetic of it, in my opinion, but more like a sleek glass door, I think, would really do this property justice, in my opinion. Look at this oversized big screen TV. You can even add that projector. You do have the built-in cabinets in here. You have accent wall, beautiful lighting fixtures. Look at that. That dim lighting fixtures really gives that showcase purposes. If you had that Picasso, I keep saying Picasso. That's the only painter I know, really. I think if I had a Van Gogh or something, I don't know. But you have a little wet bar here as well, if you notice this. So really unique, really stands out. And like I said, this is a model home. So, some of the things may be different in here. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Sometimes you may want something, you may not want it. After finding out the price of the built-ins, it may or may not make sense for you. Okay, so this is, of course, the great room. You have the exposed wooden beams. You have 4 of them on the top, 20-foot ceilings, clear story windows, candlelight, oversized chandelier, oversized sliders, and just look at the space that you have. So I love you have the natural stone floor to ceiling fireplace. You have your mantle, big screen TV. I know I got some folks that say, hey, listen, if you have the natural stone fireplace, how am I going to mount the TV? Well, we got it right here. So it is easily done. You could do that, right? So the great room kitchen combination, love the tone in here. Now, I know some folks really love the white cabinetry because it gives that neutral vibe, but I think it definitely does it justice in here, in my opinion. I mean, depending on If you do have that Spanish style, or if you want to just go with the regular Kenny, that's going to really change your decisions. But I love the fact you have waterfall countertops, high level quartz as well. And then on this end, you actually have that porcelain marble right there. 6 burner stovetop wooden range hood, stacked cabinets on top. Now, the one thing, in my opinion, that I would certainly add, if you can opt for it, is going to be the glass panes on your stacked cabinets. It really just stands out, in my opinion. It may not, be something where you want or really that big of a deal to you. And then I did get a comment not too long ago. Some folks were saying, hey, they don't like really when I say, oh, well, that's locked, but that's the pantry, of course. Um, in my opinion, and the reason I always just say, hey, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, who am I? I'm just bringing it to you, and you make the final judgment, right? So I just like to throw that little disclaimer out because that way you don't come for me. Okay, now this is a little nice wine cellar that you can take advantage of. You have that wine grotto. You have your floating shelves. I guess they're not floating because they're attached to both ends, but still a nice little accent as well. You have the same countertops again, and I love that it's extremely sleek. Of course, they took the door off the hinges again, because you don't want to keep opening those up and things like that, but that just gives you an idea. Okay, now going straight across, this is going to be our breakfast room or breakfast nook, whatever you want to call it. But you'll also notice you have the tray ceilings with the wood on the ceiling as well. You have that wood looking, it looks really nice, really kind of stands out. And, a lot of these things are just subtle details. So you may say, hey, listen, I hate everything about it. Well, if that's the case, I mean, gosh, I can't do nothing much about it. But really, I think the furniture does it justice and at least gives it a chance, in my opinion. I hope. Okay, so before we get into our primary, this is going to be our beautiful office. Built-ins on both sides. You also have a window bench, accent throughout. You have this nice material. Wow, look at this. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Are you in that situation where you're saying, hey, listen, it looks extremely dark in there. I want something that's more vibrant and light, or you may like this. I know we kind of went away from that style a little bit more, we went away from that style, like that dark style, traditional, and went more towards the light or the neutral colors. But, it's nice to bring it back. Really gives that nice vibe, in my opinion. And, that's a good thing about us humans. We have different tastes, right? Okay. Primary bedroom. Look at this, folks. Candlelight chandelier, exposed beams on top, wood accents in the ceiling, tray ceilings again. And if you notice in the baseboards, that molding continues throughout. But look at this. And I always like to tell you what kind of size bed we have just for reference, right? But that's a king size bed, 2 nightstands. Wow. Plenty of space. You got your ensuite straight ahead. Now, me personally, I'd like to see that ensuite, the doorway a little bit larger, just so you can add maybe the pocket doors or the double doors, French doors, anything like that. But, to each his own. So look at this. So I like the fact that they add the porcelain marble countertops inside of here. You have an oversized picture window. Look at this oversized freestanding soak-in tub. And then you have your vanity area over there. To the right is going to be our toilet, of course. But look how large this walk-in shower is. Waterfall shower head, recessed lighting shower niche, as well as our shower bench, hexagon shower tile flooring in there as well. Plenty of space. Now, as far as our storage closet, we do have glass panes, but then even going into, of course, our walk-in closet, this is the amount of space that you have. Look at that. Plenty of room, built-ins all along. Now, of course, sometimes when you purchase an inventory home, all the shelving is going to be gone. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But this is going to be connected to the utility room. You have an oversized Whirlpool washer and dryer. You have the countertops, of course, as well as all your cabinetry with your shelving, all the room that you would need, plus a sink. Go ahead and wash all those stains that you need out. and then tile flooring throughout. So the wood flooring is in the main areas, tile flooring inside of the utility room, which you can certainly appreciate. And then of course that would be the 2-car garage bay. Right here would be our mudroom. So you can certainly take advantage of that. And then of course, going upstairs, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Window grids, and then you also have the natural stone that extends back there as well. So beautiful lighting fixtures, really stands out. Look at that, that's a Yamaha piano, fancy. So this is our catwalk that you would see from your foyer to your great room as well. Continuing along, this is going to be our common area, our game room. They added the curtains. You can separate that. You can add the barn doors. Really, the possibilities are certainly endless. But look at that. Plenty of room. You can add that L-shaped couch. Look at the depth of it. So much space that you would need. And of course, you can add that game room, anything of that nature. This is probably going to have the foosball table, you know, your poker table, tic-tac-toe, you name it, they got it. Of course, you have double doors going into our storage closet as well. That has the wood flooring that extends, but a lot of accents, a lot of niceties that you may want. Okay, next bedroom. Now, you immediately see the window grids on one side, and then you have the egress window on the left-hand side. This is going to have a shared bathroom attached to it, but if you remember when you walked in, you had that little kind of like a little balcony deal, but you can fit that queen size bed, the nightstands, you have carpet in here, and then of course the glass pane inside of our closet right there. It's locked too, but you kind of get the idea. Good thing is they add that glass so you can kind of see. So shower tub combo with your shower niche. You'd have the black accents with the shower head as well. And then of course the quartz countertops, you have the black quartz countertops, oversized mirror with the lighting fixtures, and then the nice towels that tell you it's Toll Brothers. So the good thing is that room over there is kind of separated, has their own little section as far as with the media room and the game room. And then you have your final bedroom right here. Okay, so perfect for a queen size bed, the 2 nightstands, the dresser. You have this accent wall right here. Look, dressed to the nines. And that's one thing I will give it to Toll Brothers. Not only is their home, I mean, they have so many floor plans. Gosh, they're across the entire United States. So even if you go to their website, you'll see a drop down menu, and gosh, it'll take you about a whole 45 seconds if you're going fast to scroll through all their plans, which is great because you have so many options. But their interior designer, their stagers are fantastic. Each home that we've ever walked into that's been completely staged, it's fantastic. White cabinetry, quartz countertops. You have this nice little accent mirror frame, very unique, different material with the brushed brass lighting fixture right above, as well as a walk-in closet with the window grid or the window with the window grids. So yeah, this is a good plan. I mean, I'd say if you have 4 folks in your family, maybe even 5 to that point. But like I said, if you wanted to add more bedrooms or bathrooms, you can certainly do that down the road if it calls for it. But then there's other plans, a lot of folks love, let's say like a Heidelberg or something of that nature, then you can certainly take advantage of that as well. But then also you do have this area where you can add, I wouldn't add storage right there, but I'd probably add, some nice decor that really makes the home stand out in my opinion. But I really love the fact that you have the oversized sliders. That's one thing that a lot of folks love to take advantage of. You also, as you can tell, you have your built-in grill as well. So I love that simple fact from that standpoint. How y'all doing? And then of course you have your built-in grill. So you have the Coyote grill as well as the stainless steel grill itself with the porcelain waterfall countertops as well. You have this nice little area where you can take advantage of. And then even just looking at the depth of it, of course, they would end up purchasing or selling the model home down the road. But this is exactly what you would get. You have this green space over here. So for all the folks that really don't like to you know, cut the grass or anything like that. You have this green turf kind of space. Nice little fountain over here as well. And then if you notice also, the stucco continues back here. Plus you have a pergola and then all the space that you would need inside of a home. But you do have this nice little area. If you want to entertain, if you open up the sliders, that's where all the family would be. And then you can take advantage of that. And then also, if for some reason someone's vegan in the family, then, you know, you go over here, have this nice little smoker right here, all Coyote appliances. Really love it. And then I also love the fact that they added the porcelain marble out here as well. So you can imagine just having some scrambled eggs right there. I remember when I was in the Air Force, that's the grill that they would use all the time. So every time I see that, it brings back memories. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Frisco, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.